Hey there, everyone. This is Ray Higdon, and congratulations. Congratulations on purchasing the Get Rich Blueprint Home Study course. This is something that I'm just so excited about. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for what this course is going to bring to you in your life and your business and your, just the amount of abundance you have in your life. And, I got to tell you, I've created a lot of different types of products, and this is my absolute favorite way to deliver content, and that is on a weekly kind of continuity, accountability way. You're going to receive every single week a different MP3 that is going to help you get closer to gaining more riches in your life. And also, each week you're going to have a GRA, and that is a Get Rich assignment. And so this is something that's going to help you even further. And here's what I suggest, and you're going to hear me suggest this all throughout the entire 17-week course. What I'm going to suggest to you is to do these assignments. Take them seriously. Really, if you want to change how you attract and gain riches in your life, do the assignments. I'm not telling you this for my own benefit. I'm telling you for your benefit. And maybe you're listening to this because you have one of my other weekly MP3 courses, such as Vibrational Money Immersion, another one of my favorites. And that's just, I've seen so many people get great results from this type of delivery. Sometimes when you buy different courses, you have, 50 different videos and audios and workbooks and handbooks, and it's almost like it's overwhelming. You look at it as such a time consumer, and although it's great information, it's going to take us a very massive amount of time investment. Well, the way that this works is this is just something that, you put it out there, and each and every week you listen to the 15 to 40-minute MP3, do the assignment, and you're done. You're done for the week as far as your training there. So with that being said, let's get started. And I'll tell you, the week one of the Get Rich Blueprint is kind of setting up the shell for all the other weeks. So this is one of your shorter ones, but I'm going to get into this. And let me tell you exactly what I've done. What I've actually done is I have taken the public works of Wallace Wattles' Science of Getting Rich. And what I've done is pulled information, and that's what I'm going to be doing each and every week, information from each chapter of the Science of Getting Rich. If you have the book, it is something that you can, read it, perhaps at the same time. It's not necessary, but I have had people do that before. And I'm going to be pulling from there and also mixing in my own stories, my own reflections, especially when it comes to the network marketing niche. And so the chapter number one, week number one, is the right to be rich. And now, the Get Rich Blueprint is intended for the person whose most pressing need is for money, who wish to get rich first and philosophize afterwards. The plan of action laid down in this entire course was deduced from the conclusions of philosophy. It has been thoroughly tested and bears a supreme test of practical experiment. Bottom line, it works. So whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete or successful life unless one is rich. Now, I know, without a doubt, just from knowing people, I know that there's some people that already are cringing at that statement. And what I'm suggesting to you is if you really want to get rich, you have to not be able to cringe at that statement. You have to grasp onto the fact that you do more good on this planet if you're rich than if you're poor. Okay, if you're one of giving, if you're one of fulfillment, one of service, if you have money, you're going to be able to service and help more people on this planet than if you are broke. Like my friend Mark says, your poverty is serving no one. And so no person can rise to their greatest possible height in talent or soul development unless they have plenty of money to buy training such as this one, to unfold the soul and to develop talent. They must have many things to use, and they cannot have these things unless they have money to buy them with. I look at, my different travel experiences. We've been able to travel to, we went to Fiji for a honeymoon. We went, we've traveled all over, took the kids to Vail. We've been to some amazing, amazing places. Well, without money, we wouldn't have been able to take the kids on a helicopter ride up to the very top of Sears Tower, or take a helicopter ride underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, or stay at an oceanfront villa in the Pacific and overlook the ocean. Those are all experiences that made our lives richer. We couldn't have done that without having money to buy them, of course. And so we develop in mind, soul, and body by making use of things. And society is so organized that you must have money in order to become the possessor of things. Therefore, the basis of all advancement for mankind must be the science of getting rich. Our right to life means our right to have the free and unrestricted use of all the things which may be necessary to our fullest mental, spiritual, and physical unfoldment, or in other words, our right to be rich. In this course, I'm not going to speak about riches in a figurative way. To be really rich does not mean to be satisfied or contented with a little. No one ought to be satisfied with a little if they're capable of using and enjoying more. We are meant to live an abundant life. Now, every person naturally wants to become all they are capable of becoming. This desire to relay innate possibilities is inherent in human nature. We cannot help wanting to be all that we can be. Success in life is becoming what you want to be. You can become what you want and be only by making use of things, and you can have the free use of things only as you become rich enough to buy them. So powerful to grab onto that. If you want to expand your empire, expand your business, expand your life, you need income to do so, to put into place jobs. You know, a lot of people, they love to criticize the wealthy, but it's the wealthy that create jobs. You got to get over that. If you have any kind of disdain or criticism toward the wealthy, well, it's a guarantee that you'll never be there. And so over the time of this course, by the end of the 17th week of this course, you are going to be over that criticism. Because if you've been wondering why you're not becoming rich, but in the same breath, you're criticizing the wealthy for having excess. And, you know, I read somewhere that Donald Trump has a $360,000 mobile champagne cooler. Okay? Mobile champagne cooler. Now, a lot of you are shaking your head and saying, what the heck? Well, here's the reality. We live in an abundant life. And if you understand that there is no lack, just because he has that champagne cooler doesn't mean that the tribe in Zimbabwe has to starve. There is no lack. It's just choices that are made. Then let's make the choice to be rich. And so understand, there's nothing wrong in the wanting to get rich. The desire for riches is really the desire for a richer, fuller, and more abundant life. And that desire is praiseworthy. The person who does not desire to live more abundantly is abnormal. And so the person who does not desire to have money enough to buy all that they want is abnormal. There are three motives for which we live. We live for the body, we live for the mind, we live for the soul. No one of these is better or holier than the other. All are alike desirable, and no one of the three, body, mind, or soul, can live fully if either of the others is cut short of full life and expression. It is not right or noble to live only for the soul and deny mind or body, and it is also wrong to live for the intellect and deny body or soul. Wherever there is unexpressed possibility or function not performed, there is unsatisfied desire. Desire, check this out, desire is possibility seeking expression, or function seeking performance. To live fully in soul, we must have love, and love is denied expression by poverty. Let me read that again. To live fully in soul, we must have love, and love is denied expression by poverty. Very powerful. Grasp onto this. A person's highest happiness is found in the bestowal of benefits on those he loves. Love finds its most natural and spontaneous expression in giving. The person who has nothing to give cannot fill their place as a husband or a father, as a mother, as a citizen, as a man, as a woman. It is in the use of material things that a person finds full life for their body, develops their mind, and unfolds their soul. It is therefore of supreme importance to that person that they should be rich. It is perfectly right that you should desire to be rich. If you are a normal person, a normal man, normal woman, you cannot help doing so. It is perfectly right that you should give your best attention to the science of getting rich, for it is the noblest and most necessary of all studies. If you neglect this study, you are derelict in your duty to yourself, to God, to the universe, to humanity, for you can render to God and humanity no greater service than to make the most of yourself. That is so powerful for you to grasp onto. You can render to humanity no greater service than to make the most of yourself. Why is that? Why is that the case? Because if you are someone of value, if you are someone that cares about others, then the number one thing that you need to focus on is your benefit and you becoming better, because the better that you are, the richer that you are, the more lives that you can touch. And so here we're going to get into the Get Rich assignment for week number 1. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to write 5 to 10 things that you would do to fulfill yourself. And let me be very clear. Fulfilling yourself in almost every case has to do with the helping of others. And so I want you, because what we're doing is we're chipping away at some of that disdain and criticism of wealth and the wealthy. And what we're doing is we're chipping away at that over the period of these 17 weeks in this course. And so your assignment, and write in depth. This is not a one sentence thing. This is a paragraph, maybe even more than one paragraph per bullet. And so I want you to write 5 to 10 ways that you are going to fulfill yourself when you are rich. And I want you to word it exactly like that. Not if you become rich, not boy, I sure hope so, or boy, I'm going to try my best, but when you become rich, what are 5 to 10 ways you're going to impact humanity that will help fulfill your need for soul, mind, and body, for spirituality, for feeling better, for knowing that you're making an impact on this earth. And so that's your assignment. 5 to 10 things. This could be, just for argument's sake, it could be to build a shelter for the Boys and Girls Club in your area. It could be to help out with some of the housing in Haiti. It could be to help out with different types of research. It is up to you. But I want you to really hone in on how you being richer is a benefit to the world and to society and, of course, to yourself. Now, some of you may go a little bit different path with this, and I love it. I love the ability for you to be creative on this. I want you to think about a couple things. How will you being rich impact your children? Okay? So don't forget, your children are other people, okay? So 5 to 10 things, 5 to 10 ways that when you are rich, when not if, when you are rich, how you will make an impact on this planet. And if you think about all the people that buy this course, and if all the people become rich from going through this course, think about the impact we can all make collectively. So this is Ray Higdon. This is the end of week number 1 for the Get Rich Blueprint. We will see you in week number 2. Bye-bye.